small forward, 6'7", number 12, Jake LaRavia. At the shooting guard position, 6'3", number 36, Marcus Smart. Manning Mango, 7 feet, number 5, DeAndre Ayton. The other forward position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. Starting at the other guard, 6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic. Your Los Angeles Lakers head coach, J. Redick. And that is your Los Angeles Lakers.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Riza-Shea. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, Marcus Smart is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Ayton. And it's James in at the 4 spot. Breaking this a fun time of year, mid-season basketball. From award races to juggling playoff pictures, it's terrific.
Yeah, you really get to see things taking shape. I like watching teams rise up and make the unexpected run. Makes the league so much more interesting.
Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Daniels finds Johnson. Here is Daniels. Alexander Walker with the ball. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
A true highlight of Riza-Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. Johnson gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. LeBron dishes to Ayton. Doncic outside. LeBron outside. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? Ooh, what a slam! Oh what a slam!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Riza-Shea. He has 5.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 5 points so far. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. And here is Okongwu. Pass to Alexander Walker. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ayton a screen. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Riza-Shea with the rebound. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Kings.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Change for the Lakers. Atlanta also making some changes here. Porzingis is checked in for Reza Shea, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Dyson Daniels. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Kleber with a screen on McCollum. Vincent misses. Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Okongwu down low. Kleber on him. Porzingis inside. Covered by Smith. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they shot the basketball.
Smith surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. And the Lakers with another miss. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
LeBron James is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Gabe Vincent. Then it's Dalton Knecht. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Well, Gabe Vincent is a combo guard, RJ, who provides stability at both ends of the floor.
Gabe's a smart player. He's comfortable playing on or off the ball. And he's a tough defender who can guard at the point of attack.
Now here's McCollum. Over Vincent. McCollum, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's LeBron. Oh, epic move by LeBron.
He can make you miss in more ways than just one. Bron with a nice little dribble move.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back to you guys.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marcus Smart's checked in for Dalton Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Atlanta making a switch here. McCollum against Doncic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GMs.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Rizachet. No good that time. Atlanta leading by 8. McCollum with the screen for Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Daniel. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And here's LeBron outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. James has got 5 points now this quarter. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
Porzingis against Doncic. Over Porzingis. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Luka Doncic.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent. How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to James. Doncic against McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Fast break, the Hawks. Stops, pops. Again, the Hawks score.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
LeBron James on the wing. Over Rizachet. LeBron can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Porzingis. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Atlanta in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk. We're not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling, right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie, and you always want to be sending a message out there to those teams.
What does the message say, Kenny?
It says, good luck, brother. You'll need it.
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Los Angeles Lakers.
I like shooting jumpers just as much as the next guy, but you have to challenge the paint as well. Right, partner?
Yep, they've got to go zen and find that balance.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. You look at James, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
The Hawks leading by 9. And so in the game for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LaRavia, guarded by Reza Shea. Back to LeBron. Lakers passing it around. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea, and that one's good. LaRavia.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Guys, back to you.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie.
Lethal in transition. Johnson is an elite athlete.
And the Lakers with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Daniels against Smart. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. This could be a problem for a long time.
Ayton, the pass to LaRavia. Here's Smart. Not 3 off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Daniels finds Reza Shea. Takes it inside. Pass to Okongwu. Lakers with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Doncic passes to LeBron. Good D by Johnson.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Reza Shea. Here is Daniels, guarded by Doncic. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Rizachet.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the Lakers with possession here. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. That's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Luka Doncic. .52 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Smart. Back to Johnson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Great finish by Johnson. A chance to add another.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Kispert comes in for Rizachet. Kennard, he's checked in for Daniels. And McCollum subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
Here's Hayes. Nice D from Porzingis.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Launches from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Atlanta with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. James pairs with Vanderbilt to make up the forward pair. Dalton Knecht is out there with Vincent, and it's Hayes in at the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Down low for Porzingis. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Porzingis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks. James, the bounce pass. Now Vanderbilt. James up top, defended by Kispert. And that one drops. Vanderbilt's got his first points in this one.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Jake LaRavia comes in for Vanderbilt. Marcus Smart's checked in for Dalton Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis. Reza Shea is coming in for Kispert. Daniels is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Now Johnson. Alexander Walker on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Johnson. And stolen by James. Here's LaRavia. Guarded by Reza Shea. From outside, Okongwu pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 12. Now Johnson, and stolen by LeBron. Ayton, Doncic outside, beyond the arc. Johnson rips down the board. Hawks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Yes, it is good.
What I want to know is where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Ayton, low, and he cannot get the layup.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Johnson outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Doncic. Yep, that's going to go in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Lakers trail by 16. Smart outside. Doncic with a screen for Smart. Now Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Doncic. Plays it in off the window.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
No good. Johnson outside. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Shoots. Rebound by Smart. And here's Los Angeles. It's a 16-point game. James outside. Buries the deep ball.
Veteran smarts of James understands how to absorb the contact and still finish.
Jalen Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. Shooting 1.
Free throw good, LeBron. Here's McCollum. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.